Hello everyone and welcome back to Donut Like Donut Read. My name is Julius and with me today I have Adam.
No more, please, no more. Oh God.
Yeah, we're
Hi,
we're
at your
going
service.
back. We're going back to Fantasy Island.
Oh no. I mean,
The first playlist we watched just vanished from the face of the earth and that's why we did the videos as a highlight. But we're gonna keep doing that anyway because it's easier, because else this there would be so many videos if we did every episode by itself.
yeah,
It's one part,
by
so
by giving you all bite-size packets of these episodes, this is for you. We're the ones who are suffering. You get to have fun. Also, Clemens couldn't be here again. When I messaged him, he's literally out of the country right now. He literally fled from Germany so he wouldn't have to record this with us. Ugh.
I'm
So,
recording this from Norway, so
oh,
I
oh,
say that's
and
no excuse. I think he's just too weak to handle too weak to handle the fantasy island.
oh no, I don't blame him. It's rough. So,
Yeah. Also, since the last time we recorded this, I found out that this in fact it was animated by the North Korean state-owned animation studio. In fact, all the movies have been, and I guess from what I've heard, maybe all of what Mondo TV produces is, but I haven't looked into it enough.
also, shouts to Artie and Narayan on our Discord who gave us the translated version of this song, so we'll have
Oh
to cover
yeah,
it sometime. Great battle. Okay, let's go. Action scenes, right?
yeah.
It looks like someone took a. A lot of people have been pissing in this water lately.
Why is that filter there? Is this supposed to be a flashback, or were they like, yeah, we're gonna make this dramatic? We're gonna make
Yeah,
it
we're gonna.
dramatic by putting the Mexico filter from Breaking Bad over it.
Breaking Bad was a good TV show, so sometimes you just gotta imitate the greats if you want your show to look good. So,
Yeah.
oh, look, color.
Oh wait, now the yeah, now, so I guess the water was just piss before. It wasn't even a filter, the water was yellow.
Are we gonna get a Be Prepared song number here?
We're gonna
That'd be so
get
great.
we're gonna get the castrated Be Prepared from the remake.
We're on our way! Ice Teeth is our commander! Ice Teeth is our commander! Nobody can stop us now!
Well, this song is definitely better than the Be Prepared remake. Ice Teeth is our commander over and over again. Ice Teeth, I'm sorry. Gotta properly say his name.
Be prepared for the murkiest scam, literally. Look at how murky this water is. So I guess the water is the water yellow because it's the evening? I guess that's my best idea
Maybe.
why it was that way. So many shipwrecks here already. Why do these guys care about the Titanic? Why does the whaler guy care about the Titanic? Wasn't he a whaler? Why is he now searching for the treasure of the Titanic, whatever that is?
It's his white
I
whale.
guess
It's his
they
Moby
did
Dick.
have a lot of valuables on there, but still. What do the sharks want with that stuff?
I mean, the sharks are being led by a guy who's absolutely lost his mind. That one shark has gone crazy.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, imagine having a crazy person like just run your country and everyone's just okay with it.
Yeah. Thankfully, that would never happen in real life.
Yeah, that never happened before and it never will happen in the future. Oh god, don't give Tentaclino a gun. He's already too dangerous.
If the dog can shoot the gun, so can he.
Yeah, I guess.
This is a war!
No, we're not preparing one of your stupid festivities.
Wow, why is he such a dick? None of this is good, man. That's why it's called war. I mean, it's fitting, because he's red like
Perhaps I do
Knuckles.
speak too much, but everything I say makes good sense, and I am sincere.
Unlike the other dolphins, he doesn't chuckle.
Accept everyone's criticism as long.
I still think it's so lazy how he's riding a horse instead of like a seahorse. You know?
I mean, it's a sorta... There's some sea elements, I guess.
It does have sea
Yeah,
elements.
an actual seahorse would be cooler.
How is it possible?
Yeah, it would make more sense. In this world where nothing makes sense.
We have about 10 minutes, sir.
Hey Spooky, I know you're watching. What kind of dinosaur is that?
I cannot be invisible to them.
Then you must work to
What do
ensure
you
that
mean?
do
You've
become
been
visible.
invisible this whole time to them.
Yeah, this has just been this cloud floating around the whole time. They've never noticed.
Could they...
Excuse me. Hi, I'm sorry to bother you all. I'm Ula, the cloud of the island, and this is Francis,
The one cloud.
Yeah.
Captain Pirate Ghost.
Francis, I don't see anyone.
But we
So
can
they
see the
can
ghost.
see
We've
the...
already met
They
him.
can see the
Francis is a
cloud.
good pirate.
They couldn't see it
Yeah.
before, but now they just can, I guess.
Thank you, the bird.
Yeah.
You helped us. Thank you again. You are welcome in our home.
Ula, I don't
Okay,
understand
strangers we
why
never
are
met
we
before.
We totally burned our house down already.
Well, it's okay because Francis made an apology photo, so everything was forgiven. Also, they're literally just gonna stand there and watch the battle unfold. Nothing could go wrong there.
It seems to me that
They're
everything
literally
is
shooting
perfect.
with cannons down there.
No, I'm missing something.
What could go wrong? That's an ugly shell he's wearing. Just looked
Clemens. No, no Clemens.
No.
Julius. Just because...
like... Oh
it's-
no,
it's
what
not his
is
fault.
this? These sea anemone look so cursed. I don't like it.
They'll fit
Didn't
right in.
eat sentient sea anemones.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
God.
sure.
Ew! Oh, gosh. Why would they want to touch him like that? Ugh.
Yeah, totally
Yeah, no one will notice
inconspicuous. No, nobody will notice the kraken-shaped rock that just appeared there.
You can't hear me right now, but I was silently clapping at everything that just
What now?
happened. No, I'm sure that giant octopus-shaped rock is nothing important.
Oh yeah, do it have those stupid submarines
I do have
with
a
them?
strange premonition.
I mean, you pierce a hole in one of those things, they collapse instantly. Very poor, big design flaw.
At least they're not made out of carbon fiber, am I right?
Oh yeah, they're fucking dead. Oh god. Yeah, no retakes on those death yells.
Fire stopped.
Oh,
Oh,
those guys.
wait, is that reused footage from the second movie?
This is totally reused footage.
Looks
Oh gosh.
completely different and it has atrocious interlaced lines.
Oh, back to normal.
Great. This wasn't even a flashback, they literally just recycled footage.
And those guys are just getting blown the shit up. They are.
They're literally
War
dying.
is harsh. Yeah, you're not even like seeing them swim to shore. They're just dying. They're getting crushed by the water pressure. It's yeah, show another shot of him blowing on his horn again. You know, the exact same shots of the sharks getting shot. I didn't even leave a bruise.
Just getting lightly tased. Also like how we couldn't hear that MG. Just completely silent.
I would really appreciate it if they put a Wilhelm scream in here somewhere. Like right there, that'd be cool. Aww, look, that one guy's helping the other guy out.
Yay, suffering.
Yay! War never changes. Yay! Oh gosh.
Now the question is, will there be a point where it looks like the villains are getting the upper hand? Like, you know, tension. Like,
Yeah.
this was...
Oh my god, look what he's doing.
Why
He's-
is that even there?
They're dead. Oh yeah, that's not how it happens, by the way. That's not how that... Oh yeah, they just jumped into underwater pressure like that. Perfectly okay.
I mean, we're not too far down.
I guess
Why
so.
do these... But why do these things even have those holes there?
You know, it's Death Star logic, you gotta have a weak point.
I
A very
guess they
obvious...
literally built them out of wine barrels, but why?
Oh, that one shark is fucking dead, you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he dead!
Stop! Really, I have no other space for you to make another bump on my body.
Okay, that sounds fair, but next time I will give you one single bump as big as your entire body.
Next time you'll go to hell
They let him
before
go?
you die.
Why would he do that? Oh, never mind. That...
Well, that was
Okay,
the battle. There was no tension.
That was a stomp.
That didn't even feel like a battle. It just felt like we were bullying the other guys. Yeah, you'd think there would be a point where it would look like the villains are getting the upper hand. Like, you know, this is a show with a plot and
Yeah,
tension.
this is like a... It was like an Ash betrayal fic where Ash becomes super powerful and no one can scratch him.
Yeah.
And there's
yeah,
no
it really
tension.
felt like that.
That diver has an eye patch. That's how you can tell he's in charge.
Yeah,
And a
last
mustache.
So last time all my men
Oh, is
got
that just the
their
guy?
ass-
Is that the whaler?
Yeah,
Not have
yeah.
all day to
Yeah,
wait
last
to
time all my
climb
men
up
got
that
their
ladder.
asses kicked. So now the obvious step is to go there personally.
Excuse me, Mr. Baron. I don't think I'm
I've got main villain plot armor. I'll be okay.
I also need to take my useless henchman with me.
Uh-oh. He's
What
too
a
fat.
hilarious joke.
Take him by the legs and pull him down.
Just
Why
leave him
do
behind
you
at this
need
point.
him?
You don't!
His job is to bring you your tea. Why do you need him on this mission?
Maybe to bring him tea while he's piloting the ship.
Yeah, makes as much sense as anything.
This amuses me.
Yes, I need to see my henchmen suffer. Because I'm a
Not
dick.
trust Ice Teeth. I do not want him to even
Yeah.
raise my treasure with a fin.
Never forget that Boobarar constantly gave positive reinforcement to his henchmen.
Yeah, this guy wishes
What a
he was
guy.
Boobarar.
Those legs. Immersion.
Which I have none of in this show, by the way. Well, that Steagle is like not even colored in. You see that?
Yeah.
It was invisible, translucent.
Just like these fish.
Yeah, they're totally doing A New Hope right now, but again, it doesn't feel earned. And so he can see the ghost. He can see Francis.
Yeah. I guess
Okay.
everyone who's born on the island is magical. I guess that's the logic here. Also, why was that guy winking? Who
Oh,
is
that- That's cursed.
And what is
Stop!
his
Stop
problem
showing
now?
me his face. Oh. Yeah,
Oh,
I need
the
to kill 30
mice.
seconds there.
The mice shot like twice, I think. So of course they get the
I
medals.
need to find
yeah.
the way to the entrance. I can't see the ceremony from here.
Wait, is she underwater now? I don't think she can. Can she
Yeah.
go underwater as a cloud?
I guess now she can.
I
Before
figured she couldn't.
Before she literally couldn't, yeah. I think so too,
Damn it.
because she literally had to stand outside the water or float outside the water, but now she's just in this room with them.
Yeah. Way to break the logic, along with all the bubbles flying under their feet like that. You know, they just gave up. This episode specifically.
We are gathered here today to give the maximum award of Atlantis to two heroes, Ronnie and Top
The
Gun.
maximum
These
award.
two soldiers, with their courage and astuteness, allowed us to defeat.
Did
the
they
odds
even
very,
do
very
something
diligently.
special compared to everyone else?
Really? No. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this. Give a medal to Tentacolino. He actually did
Tentacolino
much more.
way more.
In addition to the medal, you are titled Colonel in the Army of Atlantis.
This is an affirmative action ceremony, honestly. They had to make the two land creatures, give them some notoriety.
Yeah.
It's all for public image and everything.
Yeah.
Top Connors, from this moment on, you will be the proud holder of the Medal of Battle Helper with the title of Colonel of the Army of Atlantis.
Battle helper.
We can't look up actual terminology for this. We're just gonna say battle assistant
You're now
manager.
promoted to important person of the battle shooting. And also you're a colonel now. What were these guards doing? Why were they just dancing?
Synchronized gun
They were
waving,
literally
you know.
just Fortnite dancing.
I'll totally take that Fortnite dance in Fortnite. Give us some skins from Fantasy Island Titanic.
Let's just escape. I'm still too young to be in all of this kind of danger. Please, Mr. Barrett.
You're still too young? How old are you?
You look like you're 50.
Howard, no
I'm 27 actually.
You know, back in the day, everyone had such poor health habits.
Yeah,
He's like an
also
actor
I
in the
imagine
80s.
working for this guy just was a huge toll on himself. That's why he looks like this.
What was that noise?
Stop that immediately, or I will make you go outside. Got it?
I will kill you with water pressure. What are they doing? Are they just spying?
Captain,
Or are
we see
they?
something. Stop talking, or I will literally murder you.
Oh shit!
We're sinking!
What was
There's
this made
an
of? Like
enemy
paper
there.
mache?
I told you to shut up. Like he literally doesn't want them to do their job.
Oh, he's drowning. They're letting him free? Okay. That's nice of them, I guess.
Maybe
I wish
gonna
they didn't
bring
do
him
that,
to
though.
Atlantide. Maybe this is the redemption arc for him.
Oh no, he doesn't need a
they
redemption
must.
arc.
I mean, he fit right in with the rest of the cast.
Have either
The one guy's translucent again. You see that? You see the water on the other side of their bodies.
What an awful taste. I swear I will never eat fish again in my entire life.
You didn't eat any
Wait.
fish. What are you talking about?
It
But I
probably
really
still tastes
like
like
how
fish meat.
clueless this villain is. He's like... His submarine sank. He was attacked and the submarine was destroyed and he's like... I wonder how that happened. What an odd thing to happen.
Thanks to them, everything is okay.
Tentacle,
How big were
you
those
did
me- those
literally
medals were
more than
huge.
they did. Not
Yeah.
anymore. They're magic. They shrink to the mouse size.
Yeah, that's D&D logic. I'll allow that. Their size keeps fluctuating wildly too.
Yeah.
we even have a surprise.
No, it should have been the other mouse. He had the crush on her.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah,
Never forget.
he's probably like, this is. Yeah, he's gonna be like, this is disgusting. Why would this creature kiss me? Oh.
Soldiers, bring it to a close.
Who even is that guy? And why is he so green? Why is there the same guy 2 times?
There's so many clones in this show.
I guess they're supposed to be toy soldiers. Wasn't that the lore? But then there's a guy who's like chubby and looks way different.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Like, why
We're
was
back
this
to the-
important?
We're back to the basics. We're back to things happen and then everyone just
That means they
blankly
will always
smiles
be
at the
with
camera.
me.
What?
Do you think Louise is army material?
His
He's gonna
majesty
join the army?
decided to assign the troops to
Literally
the
child
for the freedom
soldiers.
of the oceans.
They bless your troops.
You
Would you
were
put that
right.
past the King of Atlantide?
Teaching the way of life in military.
The King of Atlantide would totally use
This
child
really
soldiers.
is North Korean animation.
And one day, I will also become a colonel like Uncle Ronnie and perhaps even a general.
My goodness, you're growing so fast.
It's like my favorite show, Squirrel and Hedgehog, my favorite anime.
Yeah. You know, you
Even
think
got
they'd
the
be
hot
more
fox
sad about
lady.
the. You think they'd be more sad about the fact that their son is growing like has grown like 10 years and maybe like 10 days
Yeah.
or so? That would just be heartbreaking.
Yeah, that is sad. Like your child growing up so fast. You
would
barely
be-
have anything.
Yeah.
You barely have any time with him as a child.
Yeah, that
Indeed.
that would break me.
I hope you
I'm so
follow.
glad I did not have a child on Fantasy Island.
You better use it. I am so disappointed to have you working for me.
Yeah, why haven't you fired him?
Turn around.
Why do you
you're
bring him
clearly-
on the mission like this? That's the better question. He's not qualified for this job.
He's not qualified for anything.
You have like hundreds of men. Why did you pick him to go on this mission?
It's challenge mode. He's living his life on challenge mode, you know.
What are you waiting for? Move.
It's like when you play a heist in Grand Theft Auto 5 and you pick bad people for it.
What are you trying to say?
She didn't tell him yet?
No, she wanted to keep it a surprise, I guess.
Keep quiet. I want it to be a surprise for everyone, especially Lewis.
It's not gonna take long. Like, you gave birth in like 3 weeks last time.
Yeah, she's gonna graduate next week.
Oh. Oh, the little crabs have little medic crosses on them. That's cute.
That's the only good thing in this whole show so far.
That made me smile, legitimately.
This doesn't make me smile. This is pretty horrible.
Yeah, the good feelings are over. Aww.
What a dick.
How dare you hurt my new favorite characters?
Yeah, I love when there's scenes of this
His
guy
chair came back, you see
moaning
that?
in pain.
His chair was back. It reformed.
Wow. Magic chair.
Whoa. He hit his fist once and it caused a collapse. How did you lose that battle?
Or his house is just really dilapidated.
Yeah. Hey ho! Welcome back to another episode of Donut Like Donut Read. I am Adam at your service, and suffering me with me today is Julius
Hey,
and newcomer to the Fantasy Island series, John.
Help me, Normers. They won't let me leave. They won't let me
Yeah.
leave.
John made
John-
the grave
John volunteered to
mistake
suffer with
of
us today. Don't let
going
him lie to
down
you.
to the wreck of the Titanic in a yellow diving bell. Which, as everyone knows, is my least favorite color, so of course I attacked him, and now he can never leave Atlantide again. Because that's how this society works.
You hear the full intro before, John?
Not intentionally, no.
Well, we're gonna make you listen today.
Well, thank you, Orlando, for this. In Spanish.
It's Italian.
Is this Spanish or is it?
No, it's Italian. It's an Italian show.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. Sorry, yes.
Well,
The
technically
North
Italian,
Korean.
North Korean.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Why is he still here? Why is that guy still...
Because they need a villain.
Yeah, why was he in the second movie? They're
They
like,
need a
just,
villain.
we can't come up with new villains. Even if it doesn't make sense that he keeps showing up.
I mean, the King of Atlantide is the real villain.
Tentacolino's voice doesn't stop being baffling to me. He just
Well,
sounds
please.
like someone's taking the piss.
Why the hell does he have blue hair and not...
He's a little anime character.
Yeah.
The Prince of the Ocean.
He has like some magic bullshit going on.
He's using the fat guy as a boat.
He's growing up super fast because he's magic.
He's like, yeah. This is like the reverse film of Ariel swimming to see Ursula, going backwards. Just... God, if we have anything interesting, can we?
You know, if you think about it, if you watch the Little in reverse, it's the story of a girl that runs away from her marriage to live under the sea to be a part of a repressive regime.
But also learns to be appreciative of what she has.
Yeah.
No, opposite movies have to have the opposite morals, as it was shown in Red Dwarf.
Aye.
Like for instance, Santa Claus in that world is a prick who steals children's Christmas presents after they lovingly wrap them up in. Yay! I love this padding.
Is sheep and deer
What the
hanging
fuck?
out together?
How did he dry off that fast? Through the powers of bad animation. I just answered my own question. Hooray! What are they? Foxes?
I
Bunnies?
Curious, so those are
Fox-
cousins?
Three foxes, they look kind of weird. There's Beaver.
I thought someone was supposed to be
There's
getting
the
jealous in this
herons.
chapter.
I guess that's gonna happen after a few minutes of padding. Titanic was looking weird again. It's like some part of the stern was missing.
I want the truth, Ice Teeth. I do not believe the stories of the menfish and Atlantide.
Wait, why are you back on your boat?
I am talking to a shark, but I can't believe there's such a thing as an Atlantide. That's preposterous.
I'll give you the Titanic.
Yes, me, the man that conspired to have an iceberg thrown in front of the Titanic by his...
Me, the man who drives around in a barrel under the water. That is entirely
barrel.
plausible, but Atlantide is not.
What? I knew it!
That is just a bunch of
Together on
bollocks.
this?
Move it, slackers! Jeffrey, I want you in my cabin in 5 minutes!
I'm pretty sure
Jeffrey?
they could hear you without that thing. You were just talking to the shark who was at the same spot without your like loudspeaker.
Wait a
thing.
minute. This
You
is
really wanted to hear them call them slime.
Wait a
or
second,
slugs.
wait a second, hold on a second. Is this sociopath does not give out boats for his minions? They're just swimming in the ocean?
I mean, to be fair, that's the joke. That's just like the kind of character. he is.
Oh, is Ula gonna fuck him up?
It's so
Ula's gonna
stupid.
fuck him up.
I'm sorry, is the shark called Ice Tea?
Oh, damn. She's gonna kill him? Oh, she just rained on him. Shit.
That's kind of lame. So
I
you
thought she was
have
gonna
the
strike him with lightning.
power to strike him with lighting, but you're just gonna.
Oh no, I'm slightly and inconveniently wet! Ah!
Oh no,
I am
I'm
useless
damn.
now.
I'm gonna have a freaking seizure right now, these lights.
Yeah, to be fair, these light effects are insane. Like, that's not how lighting looks.
He probably thinks God is after him right now.
God is coming.
Oh my gosh, she's killing him!
Murder. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is
Kill him,
happening?
Ula, do it!
Instead of just hitting
End
him
this
with
plot
lighting,
point.
she's using the lighting to trip him up. Also, how was he...
There! I feel better now.
What
Now I
kind
have
of
to go work
ineffective
Francis
route
and
was he
Gina.
taking that it took him so long to go inside?
He was also having a seizure during that moment.
Was
I
getting
think that's-
disoriented.
That's her that's her signature move, the seizure procedure. To be fair, I did steal that wholesale from Team 4-Star.
Oh! Ah!
What the fuck?
Are you okay there, Francis? Did he just fall?
How does a ghost
Kinda-
fall?
Yeah.
They just felt the window. They felt the window opened.
Like, I just heard birthing noises, that's why.
Oh no.
I sensed that a baby was born. So and therefore,
Ah, there it is. There it
Oh, no
fucking
woman looks
is.
that nice after giving birth.
we get it. You're a Disney princess.
Any way more time for more vacant staring. Reject thinking, embrace lobotomy.
What did they name her?
Also, of course, all the animals are coming there and like dropping shit.
Birds are pooping on her! Oh.
They poop flowers, I guess.
me not out of the question on Fantasy
Thank you
Island.
for all your
Oh, we gotta pad this out with some scenes of people running. Also, classic
Running
hallmark
from
of
left
this.
to right. Is this single pictures now?
She is
Just
as
missing the
beautiful
music.
as her mother. You're a real treasure, Chantilly.
This is kind of like the beginning of Dinosaur Adventure, if you
Calm
think
down,
about
I will
it.
take you one at a time.
Kree's gonna show up and it's gonna be like, party time, yeah, party time.
Man, a scene with a rapping dog would be pretty entertaining right about now.
Would be preferable to
You're a lucky
this
man. You have a
innocuous
beautiful
stuff.
family.
What the fuck? Why?
He's so
Why are
vicious
they
he
just-
has to be guarded by armed men.
He was gonna kill that
Why
baby,
does
they had
the
to protect
lighting
him.
on the characters look so weird and
Well, gee, they should know who he is.
Stop shooting.
fuck?
You of all people should know that firearms are useless against ghosts.
My men are nervous, but you cannot come
You just shoot when you're nervous.
You cannot blame them.
Go back to your, like,
Maybe you shouldn't
firearm
be in
safety.
this
They've
room
only
with a
carried
child.
training.
Then if you're
And Lewis's bodyguard
if you have
must
such a
react to
trigger
slightest
finger,
danger.
maybe don't do it.
Wow. Does it hurt?
What?
No.
What?
What just happened?
Man, I know what you're
Did
doing
he
in your
just-
room while
can
the
I
baby
touch the
was
holds,
being
please?
born.
Did he just gain ghost powers now?
So you will be
Please,
a
I want him to gain ghost
forever?
powers.
Louis
Yeah, give
Phantom.
him more powers than he already has.
Let's talk man to man. Your sister Merville was born, and you should have been there.
Merville.
Merville.
You will only bring disappointment.
Merville?
You want that?
Merville.
Such a beautiful name.
I wanted to have a little brother.
Merville Seville.
I mean, to be fair, this kid's only been alive for like a few weeks.
How long do
Yeah.
you think he's gonna have this conflict? Like
Wait a
10 minutes?
Wait a damn minute. Hang on. If he's only a few weeks old, how fast do they gestate children here?
It's magic. They
Yeah.
literally explain that they're giving birth faster than they normally would. Like, he grew up faster than a normal kid would have. So he's
That
not
also
that
no.
old.
For you.
Not having as much of a like
Girls,
growing
I
up
read this
within
was
like a
all your
week,
bodyguards.
having
I'm a
so
warrior,
little
I'm
a
a
childhood would obviously be a great fantasy that any child would enjoy. Like,
Honestly, the prospect of having kids at like an accelerated rate is a terrifying prospect.
But the girls can do all these things?
Come on, let's go. Let's go see your little sister.
Oh no, is this a teaching boys
Wow.
on sexism episode?
I am
Yeah.
ready. Let's go now.
Go, Francis!
What
Go
is-
now!
the jealousy conflict was even shorter than I'd imagined it to be.
That's a second story window.
I
Don't
thought
drop.
it would. I thought it would like
I'll be
last
right
at
behind you.
least
First, I have
till
to
the
close
end
a
of the
few holes in
episode,
me.
but apparently
I don't
not.
feel quite myself like this.
Everything happens faster now. Here.
Yeah, even the plot happens faster, along with growing up faster.
The pressure given by the depths of the sea and the lack of oxygen may cause some subjects who are affected, i.e. divers, such precise visions that anything and everything can appear as reality.
What?
Oh.
I
Wait
think
a
that's what's
second.
happening to me. I think that's why I'm seeing this show. I don't think this show is real. I think that's
Wait a
just
second,
fever
so-
dream I'm having.
In the Fantasy Island universe, if you get the bends, you can imagine the future?
I guess.
What?
Meanwhile, it's just. So he's just assuming all this stuff didn't actually happen then?
Which is fucking stupid. You're talking to sharks, my man.
That was
There
a
could
dream
not
too,
possibly
Julia.
such a thing as Atlanteans. And I mean, I know that talking sharks told me
I
so,
did not tell you to
but
take
they
my
don't know
place.
what's
I
up.
just want you to put your head through and look outside.
And how many barrels submarines did they lose?
A lot. The war was brutal. Yeah. Also, like, what do you think happened to your submarines if not
I'm
Atlanteans?
still too young. Please, Mr. Baron.
Shut up.
I'm so too young. I love that line.
It would be a shame for me to be the first.
Man, this episode might be some of the worst padding. Like, they're showing so many clips from the last episode in this episode.
Yet this is infuriating even for the standard of the show.
Like, the first episode
This
was just
literally
clips from
happened
the first
2
movies.
episodes ago.
Yeah. The first clip was just like the first video was clips from the movies, but at least you understand why because they're covering over like 2 hours of material. This just happened.
Wait, what? What?
The fish are saving him, which is nice of them.
But what happened to the rest of the submarine?
The crabs tore it apart.
Who cares about them? I guess they got out first because they're like not getting stuck. Yeah,
Now,
there
I
they
wonder
are.
What happened to Jeffrey? Have either...
Oh, what a surprise!
Is he dead? I was hoping he'd be dead this time.
I almost fucking died. Holy fuck.
Oh no, my man's got PTSD.
Traumatized.
Our real enemy is that stupid octopus called Tentacolino, and I promise Ice-T to capture him.
But sir, Tentacolino is
Oh, okay, now I'm on the whaler side.
He promised Ice-T to capture him.
There are no
Why, though?
Atlanteans. That's just fairy
maybe that
tale. But
octopus was
there
just
is
a
a
vision.
giant octopus with an
With a dog
Italian
face.
accent.
I decide.
And he's really annoying. I kind of fucking hate him.
We have a problem.
Wait a minute,
We
just
no
so I have
longer
this clear.
any
Does he know about the
submarine
fantasy island and his ex-fiance living on there?
I don't fucking know. He already forgot about the Titanic in the first episode he reappeared in. The ship he was on. Well,
Is
good
that-
catch.
Is that why the population thought the Titanic sunk? They used their Atlantean magic to make the world forget?
Yeah, that's what
I don't
happened in the
remember.
second movie. But then it was like sort of retconned, I think, in the one episode where Ice-T showed up.
Commander, move it!
It didn't really
Get to work.
understand what
I
was
do not
going
need
on.
to be
I mean-
telling you how to do your jobs.
Oh god, he's losing his mind.
Oh god. Oh no, he's really mad.
He turned into his demon form.
I'm gonna get that blasted octopus. That little shite.
Oh, this is.
How
Can
much?
he be the villain?
We must catch that octopus, even if it's the last thing we do.
Why?
Even though it
I guess
doesn't
'cause
work
Ice-T wants
even
him?
in my fantasies.
In no reality, even your imagination can you defeat Tentacolino.
Tentacolino is pretty strong. We've been over how just his scaling goes really high.
I want him to be trapped in a steel net so he can't move a tentacle and tremble with fear.
It's easy to catch him.
That's not how octopi work.
It's the end.
They can fit through practically any hole as long as their beak can get through. Tentacolino
Well,
doesn't even have a
but-
beak.
You underestimate. Well, but consider that the anatomy of octopus is not
What?
correct in the show,
Wait
so
a
he
minute.
doesn't actually have a beak.
Wait a minute, what? The guards are walking the animal? What? Do they think? What the?
Oh, that was a nice.
This is like some weird Lion King
Yet had the time
nonsense.
to thank you for how you succeeded
What?
in convincing.
What is that?
Why am I crying? This is a good thing.
No,
Oh.
no conflict. Don't worry. It's not gonna get too interesting.
Princess
Oh, great! She's a princess of this one island. Great. What
Why is there
wonders
royalties?
await?
There even,
She looks so confused. I mean, I don't blame
does there
her.
even need to be a royalty on this island? What are these?
Great. Our
This is
tuxedo mask guy is wearing a
man.
You think they're gonna invite all the family back again for a party?
For the one child, yes. The second child, no.
That is how children work. Parents care less and less about their preceding kids.
How insultingly
At least
cutesy
for their
do you
babies.
want to make this? We gotta have sparkles and falling flower petals, and there need to be animals
Dancing
cheering for
animals.
some reason. And she needs to be made a princess, and everyone needs to vacantly stare as usual.
I can't wait, Tentacolino!
But wait, is he then also then by the transit property? Is he the prince of the island?
Yeah, they call him that actually.
Oh,
I don't know, was
okay.
this the worst episode so far?
This might be one of the
This
worst
was
ones
just
so
nothing.
far.
It was called Louis Jealousy, but he had barely any time to be jealous.
2
It
to
was
3
like
minutes tops
2
of jealousy.
seconds.
This episode was comparatively bad. Just because of how much they put in the flashbacks in just animals doing things to kill time. Even my dogs are furious right now, you
There
can
were
tell.
fucking flashbacks, man.
You can't miss the Italian singing. There's a shark over there. Now there is a
Now
boat.
they're rowing and the dogs are kind of frolicking around. And the mice
There
are
are
also
two mice
stupid,
and
as
dogs.
usually.
Dogs running.
And in the cloud is
Man,
also
there's a
there.
clown. Gave you a
The
seizure.
ghost pirate and this guy.
Guy
and
playing
the music, he was
guitar.
only in one episode.
Seagulls.
Pirate.
Ghost again.
Is probably the best character in the show, I guess,
Treasure.
comparatively.
Ghost again. Now we're flying over here to the
And
Titanic.
It's are drinking salt water. And the Atlanteans are kind
Are
of
living in salt water.
assholes.
They have
The
regular
sharks
horses
are
and not
also
seahorses.
They
there.
got a map.
This is really
Why is this
footage,
Scarface in this opening?
And the whaler
Hot air balloon.
doesn't succeed at all.
And
he
dying
drowned.
in the water.
He died. And he was
It's
also
a
Eat my
Yeah.
dogs.
We haven't gotten to
Oh,
that part yet.
dear.
So that's Captain
Fish.
Haddock.
What a wonderful song.
I mean, those are better lyrics than the actual lyrics, so.
This honestly is a more succinct explanation of what happened in the actual last episode itself.
We must
Yeah.
catch that octopus, even if it's the last thing we do.
Oh boy, I'm gonna make some octopus stew today. What?
I wonder how Tentaclino would taste if you fried him up just right.
Never stops to take a rest.
I mean, red
Down.
octopus
You want us
is
to
pretty
realize we're
delicious
here and
if
make
done
us feel
right.
the strength of his
Just
tentacles.
saying.
Think it's easy to catch
It
him.
is.
And if he
You
realizes
know, that
I mean,
would
I
be
love
a lot of
calamari.
octopus.
Wait a minute, he was supposed to be saying something, and now there's lip movements, but
I mean, that happens a lot in this show. People just open their mouths and nothing comes out. Even if they were talking, it probably wouldn't be good anyway.
Mommy, I would like for Merville to come play with the animals and
She
me.
still needs more time to grow, Lewis.
But mother...
When can she be on her own?
How much time does she need?
Mother, when can I leave to be on my own? Never, we're never leaving this island. That's what the king of
Mommy,
Atlantis
when
said.
can she play?
Ironically, if
began to walk
Polly
after a
Shore
few days, I think
Pinocchio
your
was
sister
in
will
this,
too.
he would be the least wooden person. Acting-wise.
this is the consequence of raising your child in an accelerated way. This is just what happens.
Now, we talked before about how, so as a parent, if my child grew as fast as these kids did, that would be kind of emotionally devastating.
Yeah.
Understand.
But that's because
She's
you
just not happy
haven't
about it.
embraced the lobotomy. You just need to react to everything with vacant
If you-
stares into
If you
the
disconnect
abyss.
your prefrontal cortex,
Go on, prepare everything to capture that octopus.
I like how he's wearing
I
his
hate
top
that
hat today.
octopus!
I hate that hedgehog! Yeah, I'm really getting, like, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik vibes now from him.
You know, I would prefer if this show was just the adventure
Oh, they actually
of
gotta do
Sonic
shit
the
today.
Hedgehog
You're
as
getting dark.
shenanigans involving
If you don't
the
calm
whaler
down,
and,
you're going to cause an
and
ugly storm.
Tentacolino.
honestly, that would be fantastic. You're too small.
We would actually get some,
know
like,
over
Looney Tunes
there.
action. I'm down for that.
No, do not do it. Resist. We must follow a clear plan before attacking.
Resist, sister, resist.
Don't do something that would be plot relevant and interesting.
We got to bat out, Cloud Lady.
We can't have it be too much attention!
Let us meet back here in 1 hour.
Roger that.
It might get too exciting!
We have to get that at least fit.
Oh, she's a plane again!
Oh yeah, she can shapeshift.
Shapeshift in technology that is either inexistent or barely existent. Graham crackers.
Of course he's so rich, he has to have.
I love eating my graham crackers while hunting for octopus!
Yes, allow me to hold
Octopi?
your tea for you instead of putting it on this table.
Why
At
is
least
he even
I wanna-
having breakfast while hunting?
Now, I need you to listen to what's happening. Please behave.
It's all about the sport of it. Time for a,
Okay,
for
yeah.
a scorching evil breakfast.
Who would have known the most dangerous game was actually a giant Italian octopus?
Time for a game of disappearing octopi.
Octopus is in the net. It will take the form of a bag, and then a crane will begin to raise him up, imprisoning him.
The net becomes a bag. What a novel invention! Hooray!
He's gonna be happy he's in a bag.
Not fall into the net by himself.
Oh yeah! Wait, he is Darkheart. His ultimate plan is to pull his enemy into a bag.
Jeffrey.
I mean, Darkheart was more competent than this guy.
Yeah, Darkheart was actually kind of scary.
Yeah, but bag.
Yes, you're right.
Darkheart was also a Tumblr sexy man, which I can claim of this guy. This guy's he's just stupid.
I think they have the two tracks in the opposite order.
So
You know?
yeah,
From
they're
the
playing this
beginning.
really sweet music while she's killing them.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's saying that living is pain and dying is the real joy.
Dying is preferable to this. Okay, so again,
Stop the ship.
any sort
What
of
do you
tension
mean?
we could
Stop
have
the
had-
ship, you're not...
No, not the cracker factory.
But you told me I could.
Just no, his cigar.
It's kind of amazing he kept his cigar and his hat on in the water.
What happened? What?
And it's still lit somehow!
What? How is it still? How do you keep a cigar lit underwater?
It's a very flammable cigar.
Oh, there goes his cigar. There goes his cigar. You could just
Hey, you
toss
found
it
Nemo.
back.
Behind your back, Jeffrey.
Why are you doing this? What do you want with this fish? Why does it
Wait a
matter?
minute, how can you smell a fish over your cigar?
Goldfish, Baron.
What do you mean goldfish? Goldfish don't live in salt water.
Bothering me. I need bait to capture Tentacolino, and Jeffrey can be that bait. Yes, furthermore, the octopus
Wow.
will be very happy to see you. Now, you can go prepare to meet him.
Why was he
Yeah, very
hiding the
musical
fish?
music while we're about to sacrifice a man.
How charming! What a whimsical moment of murder.
Oh,
God,
her feet are fucked up.
Oh no, she's a mutant!
and she's got that chowder attire where like the background is moving as she's walking.
You know there was in the Mickey Mouse comics, I don't know, I don't think they're as well known in
If all the
the
children in the
States.
world behave this way
But
with
in the
animals,
Mickey
it'll
Mouse
be a much
comics
better
there
world.
was a character called Gamma,
so
it was
does
like
that
a
include
thing
cats
from
too?
another dimension, and that
What do you
character
think?
has, like her feet looked like that guy's feet basically.
Well, I don't like cats much, right?
It's like they melted together
Wait just a moment.
into
Oh my
clumps.
God! Yes, I
Acceptable
see
for
it.
cats that don't have any teeth or claws.
I just looked it up.
Very tense music for this
What?
cutesy looking scene.
He's looking at the guard, looking out.
Look, John, there's no internet or TV on this island. What else are you supposed to do with this time?
Yeah.
Embrace the lobotomy.
Yeah.
Nothing. The sky is blue.
Then
That's
you
what
won't
he-
feel
that's what
bored
he-
anymore.
Wait, where do these soldiers even live?
I guess they're supposed to be Atlanteans, but like weren't the soldiers supposed to be toy soldiers, but then this guy looks like just a normal human being?
Consistency in this show?
You're right, you're right.
The magic turned them human. They turned them into real boys.
Tell Ula to go and make a magnetic storm.
Magnetic storm? What?
Let's beat up the guy again!
Ula will be delighted, but why?
I'm gonna put the Titanic back together in reverse.
You know how a competent show would have evolved this plot like in a way where maybe Tentacolino
Wait,
was gonna get captured and then the other guys have to save him? But no, we can't have that. It's just gonna be, okay, they're gonna have a plan and then the main characters are so overpowered they're just gonna bully them. That's basically what
Roger,
this
I will
is.
tell Ula, but I still wish
If
I
the
understood.
bullies get bullied,
Yeah.
we're gonna kill them. Hooray! We're gonna go in circles.
I'm such a scamp.
How is that fish? That
So-
fish is keeping up.
this is probably the most nitpicky thing I'm gonna say in this video, but how can a cloud conjure up a magnetic storm? How exactly does that work? Because I don't think clouds are related to magnetic storms. I don't think that's how that works. I think that should be outside of her realm.
Listen, first off, embrace the lobotomy. Second off, you have to remember, Ember, lightning is electro. And if you combine that with the power, and if you're good at lightning, you can create magnet.
Yeah, I guess electric currents can also create magnetic fields, so why not?
And as Dr. Stone has taught me, if you strike a bit of iron with lightning, it becomes a magnet. So she's going to magnetize the ship with lightning.
Like, what are they trying to do here with that net? If they're trying to catch him, like, under the water, they would have to know where he is first.
Yeah.
Now we gonna see the back.
This plan makes no sense.
Weren't they gonna use the butler as bait, though?
I guess
Why
they
did it work?
That.
This is their test thing, which they're testing it first, I
I
think.
guess, yeah, makes sense.
And besides, I think he also said something about how, like, the butler could give away their plan somehow.
By being grossly incompetent
Yes.
Very big.
and just gross in general.
Yes.
Perhaps we have just.
But
caught
just don't involve him in your plans then. Just leave him on the ship and let him make tea or some shit.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
What
yeah,
is he
that's
gonna
exactly
do?
Right.
Just don't have him on the deck while you have your, like...
That's exactly right. That's why he couldn't use him as bait. Oh,
They can get Titanic themselves.
Oh. Rock. Oh no, they crashed into the Rockberg.
And don't worry, they made a frontal collision. Which means the watertight compartments might not get overwhelmed, so they still have a chance.
Up on a rock.
I think they're sinking, though.
We ended up on a shoal.
Well, the back end is sinking because they had the...
Great
Rock
frame
was
to end it
pulling
on
it
him,
down.
just panicking.
Yeah.
We're gonna die at sea. Hooray!
Die at sea.
What was
It's
it?
so magical.
What was the lesson? What was the lesson?
What do you mean,
The lesson was...
This show doesn't have lessons.
Then why did
Yeah.
it say a lesson for Baron Van der Tilt?
You know, at least there was less
Don't hunt
padding in this
octopi.
episode than the last one. So...
Yeah.
At least something happened.
Guess more happened than the last episode.
Merville. Oh, they named the child Merville. I forgot about that. Jeez.
Is it Merville or Mervey? I don't know how to pronounce this.
It's terrible regardless.
Herman Merville. For a moment, the music shifted into this Contestable theme.
Oh, what the... Ew. That looked
Who
terrifying.
is that? Who are these
Right
people?
away. Do you mind me asking why we're stopping, Captain?
There are 4 lifeboats coming our way.
I
Those
guess the
sailors
other
are
guy
dressed in
didn't
a
see them.
strange way. I do not like that. Let's keep our eyes wide open.
I do not like them.
Incredible.
I
I've
do
seen
not like
anything
those
it. I want to
people.
talk with their captain and know what happened.
Good to know that Bean eventually took a life up on the sea, you know? Became a sailor. I didn't like it.
How is there even another ship at this
It has been a pleasure to
magical
meet you,
secluded
Polly.
island?
Why do you come to
I
meet
would
us
have
on Fantasy
assumed
Island?
this
I'd love to. You
Fantasy
all are a
Island with
fantastic
some
team,
magic
but I do
that's
not know where
just
this
flat
forgotten
out
island is.
keeps ships from even going there.
I
but
will
guess
take
not.
her. Polly is a part of our team, but first we go to Atlantis.
That fish is now part of the team, that little fish.
Yeah, fuck that fish.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ew. Man, this is so important to the plot. All the animals are watching them do their target practice. Like, what is even happening?
Is that what's happening? Maybe the animals are the targets for the practice.
Or maybe they're gonna jump out in front of it and say, please, help us escape this immortal curse. Just shoot us now.
Well, you know, this is what kids like to watch. We just don't get it because we're adults, arguably. Kids love watching dragged out scenes of target practice.
Yes, that's how
And
core
then
guns work
the
too.
rabbit doing his little villain pose.
Put down your weapons, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, one target shot. Put down your weapons.
We are doing one
Jesus
target
Christ,
shot, and
so
that's
padded.
enough. Just one of you is doing one practice shot, and then we're done.
At least in the episodes where we see the main characters doing pointless shit, it was still at least the main characters.
It's the main characters, yeah. No, it's just
Who is
people
this guy?
Yeah, just random soldiers.
Is he gonna shoot at them? Oh.
Well, I guess they heard something. But it did kind of look like he was going to shoot the birds. Oh no, he was gonna shoot the child.
Shoot that thing. I don't know. It looks terrifying. Shoot it. Yeah, shoot it now! Oh, it's the child. Is that the child?
She has the fucking...
Oh, God.
Hold!
What's with her feet?
What? Yeah, she has the fucking gamma feet.
So Francis
How are
the
you
flying
flying? You're a
ghost is
ghost.
subject to gravity?
I guess... Gravity applies to him whenever it's convenient.
She looks even scarier than the little boy. Honestly.
Yeah, somehow they made a child
Hello,
that's
my little
even
princess.
worse.
What are you doing here so early?
Like, yeah, pog-faced little boy was not nearly this terrifying. Ula, what are you doing?
Ugh! There's tears on her face.
Oh God. You know what? When I made my tier list of this show, I put Ula in the top tier. I might have to drop her for this. Everything about this child is terrifying. Oh my God.
Francis!
Bring back Astro Boy.
But don't you want to
focus on
know
this
about
bird
her powers?
in particular.
Her mysterious powers?
She's Disney princessing all these birds right now, you know? Oh! Stop it!
I feel like if I was an actual child
What?
watching this, I would be just as confused as I am now.
Julius, did we take drugs?
I mean...
Like, are we having a joint hallucination right now? Oh, did they dry her off? That's what was happening? They spent like 2 minutes to dry her off from Ula crying on her.
I guess, yeah. If you paste that, you know, if you paste that scene well, that could have been like a visual gag, but instead it was dragged out like, I don't know. I've lost my sense
Excuse
of
me,
time,
guys,
I don't know
could
how
you
long
dry me
this was,
too?
but it was too long.
Yeah, can you be my personal hair dryer, please? Yeah? Thanks.
This would have been just a quick visual gag in any competent series, and here it was like this weird dragged out scene where we didn't even know what was happening for half of it.
He comes
What
out
a
and he
sicko.
sees this, and he's like, yeah, my life is concerning.
Yeah, the confusion doesn't stop. Please, fucking
Well, what
communicate!
Was it a pirate
Do
attack?
something!
Huh? Tell me
Oh my
Staring
God!
at each other.
A day is the time from when the sun rises to when it disappears.
I can speak
God.
perfect English, but I don't know the concept of day yet. I guess weird stuff happens when you
Then
age
today
fast.
is a new day. The sun has just risen, so a day is already
You know what kind of
gone
vibe
and
I'm
the
getting
secret
from
can
her?
be revealed. I'll tell you, Francis. Ula
That
Teddy
baby doll
Teddy.
villain from Batman the
Your
Animated
Polly attacked the
Series.
ship of Baron Vandertilt.
You know,
That's because the Baron, with a large net, wanted to capture Tentacle.
But at least that
Hero.
character was interesting.
I knew it. There can't be any danger on this island. Look, they are so beautiful all together. We have the most beautiful fun.
It can't be any
There's a group
danger
of
aside from all
soldiers
the other
standing
times there were
there.
danger.
That means nothing bad can ever happen and everything is alright, I guess. Silent bark.
I knew something like this would happen.
Like,
Yeah, look
what?
how different her
Nothing
eyes are.
happened.
They,
Just have to become used to it. It is a magical island after all.
You didn't fucking
it really
because
is weird they
nothing
gave
did
birth to
happen.
anime children.
What is she referring to? The girl talking? I don't get it.
And nothing has happened at all. They shot some target. She ran outside. She got cried on.
Nothing ever happened
Birds
on
tried her.
Fantasy Island.
Yes!
Merville knows.
You
She
dear
knows
offspring.
a lot of things.
Honestly,
She even
nothing
knows
happens
some
here, so
secrets.
that's probably the most interesting news all day.
So I guess
Aren't
Ula's
you
power
pleased
is
to be
just
so lucky that you have such a good leader?
omniscience.
If you tell us where the babies
just
have been
know
born, then we
stuff.
can all go together to see them.
She's gonna grow up to be the
They're in
unreliable,
the forest,
omniscient
just before the mountains.
first-person
Let's go.
narrator. That's her mysterious powers.
See what I told you?
You know what?
She knows things.
This episode is making me miss explanations about the tides.
How does it know these
That's how
things?
bad
She's
it
barely
is.
learned to
Do you
walk.
think Merville could explain the tides? I guess she would know that.
Doesn't even know what the concept of a day is. I don't know how
She
she
did
knows
have
what
to
tide
that,
is.
but then she knew
I still
everything
don't
else.
understand. How is it possible?
Oh, now there's apes?
There's a gorilla here? That doesn't make... I don't
In the
care.
trees,
Yeah, sure.
gorillas known for... Well... I don't know.
Female gorillas can climb. I think male gorillas are usually too
Yes, yeah,
heavy
they can.
to thin branches.
Merville, you can no longer deceive them. Sooner or later, they're gonna discover that I've been telling you everything.
That's only if
What?
one of us
Oh,
tells
so
them. At
she's
least
not
for now, they
omniscient.
do
She
not treat me
just
like
can-
just a girl.
She can
But
talk
you
to
are a
birds. Is
girl.
that her power?
Yes,
That's
but
not
I'm
us.
smarter this way.
That's a Disney princess thing. I told you. She's Disney princessing all over the place.
Couldn't they? I guess they couldn't talk to all animals. It was just the dogs who can talk. So, I guess.
We're going
And
to
like
end up
the
in a lot
mice,
of
but
trouble
yeah,
with
no.
this story.
So, I
They're
guess the
convinced
other
that
guys
you
can
have
just talk
special
to the
powers.
animals that happen to be on the Titanic when the magic happens. But she can talk to just every animal.
They really love the violin for this episode.
Yeah.
If only
What is the...
it was
what
done
is the
well and
fawn
the episode was
doing?
good.
Why is the fawn rubbing the grapes on her mother's fur? Just eat the grapes, man!
Like, no?
Oh, great, now they're ruined. Now they've been on the ground.
Wait, Merville, I didn't tell you about babies at the beach. How did you know about them?
Did
I
this...
don't know.
Did
Maybe
I
in
imagine
space
that, or
people
did
have
this
special
bird's
powers.
beak just disappear for one frame?
You see?
It looked like a part of it disappeared, yeah.
But the important thing here is that
We'll
tonight
have to
we will all be
slow
going
down
on
and
a
post
I
great
to
have
find
no
out.
beak,
together.
but I must scream. Next scene is gonna be the bird is gonna come to her and say, "Horrible news from the Ozar!"
Armor news!
That was the episode. That was fucking nothing.
That might have been
Even for this
the worst
show's
episode yet.
standard. Literally the only thing that was even remotely of note here was, I guess, establishing that Merville can talk to animals. But it wasn't done in an interesting way whatsoever. And it was dragged out to hell and back.
We've seen some pointless episodes in this show. This might have been the worst one yet.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. You know, as always, we tell people don't bother anyone who was associated with this. But quite frankly, they deserve to be bullied. I'm not giving you permission, I'm just stating the fact. They deserve to be bullied for this. Don't do it, though.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So this is where the part is
Yeah, don't
gonna
actually
end.
do it, but yeah.
Don't go on Lobotomy Island. Check us out on Discord, and if you have
We're usually in a better mood than this.
if you have bad shows that you wanna suggest we take a look at, we have a Google form. Also, preferably fanfics. That's what we usually do. But if you have a bad show like this, by all accounts, also send that in. Should be available.
Yeah, feel
on
free to
YouTube
make
in
our
that
lives
case.
miserable, right?
Yeah.
Remember, if you don't like, don't read, and don't watch
Bye.
this show. Bye.